In the last video, I shared some very specific data about the importance of intentional follow-up with your team. I also promised to share some specific examples that you can use to support your efforts to create meaningful meetings and conversations. I bet you've all experienced times when you ask your team for their opinion and input, but you neglected to follow up with actions and responses and feedback or even other resources. Or you've had a difficult one-on-one conversation but never followed up to ensure that the situation was resolved. I am quite sure many of you can relate to this. In this segment, I'll share the tips to ensure follow-up for individual meetings. As you are closing the end of the meeting, both you and your employee need to articulate what you've agreed to for the action plan. When will you follow up? And what the expectations of that follow-up or check-in point will be. This requires accountability by both you and the employee. Include a discussion about what possible barriers might get in the way of the action plan timeline. Ask what needs to be considered in order to ensure that the roadblocks are removed. When each person in the conversation really discusses and agrees on these factors, they have buy-in and it increases. The employee is being set up for success, but the intentional follow-up must be completed. It goes without saying that these steps need to be documented as they will carry over to your next planned follow-up, thus holding both leader and employee accountable. Finally, later on this week, I'll share tips with you that you can apply to an intentional follow-up with teams.
Thanks so much for tuning in. It's leaders like you who make the difference when it comes to building a strong culture that withstands all the tests that your business faces. And because of leaders like you, those who've shared their toughest challenges with me, I realized I had to find a better way to help get you through the biggest hurdles that you face while operating your business. A budget-friendly way to help you overcome your recruitment, retention, and team culture issues that afford you more time, energy, and on-the-job happiness. And a system that allows you to build a rock-solid team and team culture that supports you, your clients, and your community. For more details, visit growstrongteams.com/recruit. Enrollment is officially open and small group coaching begins September 7th. Hope to see you there.